Have you ever noticed that most business owners and contractors worry about the wrong risks? They worry about theft, they worry about weather delays, they even worry about not getting paid. But the claim that quietly destroys small businesses more than anything else is an employee getting injured on the job. And if you don't have workers' compensation coverage in place, that injury can become a financial nightmare almost overnight. Today, I want to walk you through a real-world claim scenario that plays across Texas in businesses every year. Not even because they're bad business owners. Usually, it's because they think, my guys know what they're doing. We've never had an accident. Workers' comp is expensive. Or, my personal favorite, we'll deal with it if it ever happens. The problem is that most accidents don't schedule appointments. They just show up. And when they do, they can change everything. Let's imagine this scenario. You own a small remodeling company. You have 5 employees. Business is good. You've got projects lined up. Life is moving in the right direction. Then one Tuesday morning, one of your employees falls off a ladder. Nothing dramatic, no viral video, no news story, just a routine job site accident. At first, everyone thinks he's gonna be okay. But after getting checked out, doctors discover he has multiple fractures and a serious back injury. Suddenly, he's facing surgery, physical therapy, months away from work, and thousands upon thousands of dollars in medical bills. Now, here's where things get dangerous. Many Texas contractors operate without workers' comp insurance because Texas doesn't require most private employers to carry it. And that's where most business owners get a false sense of security. They think if it's legal, it must be safe. Those are not the same thing. Just because Texas allows you to operate as a non-subscriber doesn't mean that the financial risk disappears. In many cases, it increases. Let's talk about medical costs first. A serious workplace injury can easily generate medical expenses in the tens of thousands of dollars. Emergency room visits, diagnostic testing, surgery, rehabilitation, prescription medications, follow-up appointments. The meter starts running immediately. And unlike replacing a stolen tool trailer, you can't shop around for a cheaper broken leg. But medical bills are only the beginning. The real financial damage often happens in a lawsuit. Because when an injured employee doesn't have workers' compensation benefits available to them, many attorneys immediately start looking for a negligence claim. They begin asking questions like, was there proper training involved? Were safety procedures documented? Was equipment maintained? Was supervision adequate? Were hazards identified? And suddenly you're no longer talking about a workplace accident. You're defending your business in court. This is one of the biggest misconceptions that I see in small businesses. Many Texas business owners assume that general liability means that their employee injuries are covered. They often are shocked to learn that that's just not the case. General liability policies are designed for injuries to third parties, customers, visitors, property owners, not your employees. So the coverage they thought would save them may not respond at all. Now, imagine what happens next. Your injured employee can't work. The attorney gets involved, legal fees start piling up, projects end up delayed because you're spending time defending the claim. Your reputation takes a hit, stress levels go through the roof. Cash flow starts to tighten, not because you lost a job, but because you lost focus. Now, I've seen contractors survive storms. I've seen them survive economic downturns. I've seen them survive material shortages, but a major employee injury combined with a lawsuit, that's the type of claim that can permanently change a business. And here's something that most contractors don't think about. Even if you ultimately win the lawsuit, you still have to pay to defend it. Winning doesn't mean that it wasn't disruptive. Winning doesn't mean that you get your time back. So, what's the lesson here? The lesson isn't that accidents aren't inevitable. The lesson is that injuries are part of doing business in construction. Roofers, electricians, plumbers, HVAC contractors, remodelers, painters, concrete crews. Every contractor faces exposure. The question isn't whether someone can get hurt. The question is whether or not your business can survive financially when someone gets injured. If you operate in Texas as a non-subscriber, you need to understand what risks you're accepting. Not what your buddy told you, not what someone posted in a Facebook group, not what you've always done. You need to understand the actual exposure because one insurance premium can cost you more than years of insurance premiums. Before we wrap up, I want you to ask yourself 3 questions. Number 1, if an employee was seriously injured tomorrow, who pays the medical bills? Number 2, if that employee hires an attorney, how would you defend the lawsuit? And number 3, would a single claim threaten the future of the company? If those questions make you uncomfortable, that's probably a sign that they're worth answering. At Leal Insurance Services, we help Texas contractors understand the difference between workers' comp and non-subscriber programs so they can make informed decisions about protecting their business. Not fear-based decisions, not sales-driven decisions, informed decisions. If you'd like a contractor coverage review, reach out to our team. We'll help you identify gaps before claims identify them for you. Because the best time to discover a coverage problem is before someone gets hurt. I'll see you in the next video where we'll walk through another real contractor claim scenario that costs small business thousands every year.